Hey guys, Ken Boone here with Boone Down South. Just a follow-up video on the Aston Jungle Hunter. Y'all been asking about that. I did a review for this some time ago. And again, what I was doing a review on, this is a pre-production model, and they've been making some changes to it. I've been making some suggestions to them along the way. But at the end of the year, they sent me some new limbs to try out on this thing because I had to make some improvements on them. So here's my hunt. They've informed me now that they're looking at a May release of the launch of their website and their crossbows. And a number of changes are going to happen to this thing. They're not going to have the blue hardware. They're not going to have these this kind of arrow pulls on here. They're going to change it to a more solid piece so it's not making the dangling noise. Just some different things I recommend to along the way. I think they're tweaking the quiver to make it more usable and stuff like that. They're doing some things with the trigger. Should be coming out in May is what they're telling me, maybe into May. Their website will be launched and I'll let you know about that. In the meantime, I've got another one of their crossbows I'll be testing, and it is quite a different design, so I'll give you a sneak peek of that. Anyway, you can watch the hunt, see how it went, but this performed its job. I did take a deer with it, worked out really well. Alright guys, it's like December 26th, and season is January 1st, but you know, it's bad forecast for the rest of the year. It always gets this way. A lot of rain coming in, so this might be my last opportunity. So we're gonna get out here tonight. It's gonna be a little iffy. I'm taking the Jungle Hunter with me to see if this thing can get her done. Of course, I'm wearing my Hex outfit. I've been wearing it all season. I gotta do a full year-end wrap-up on the Hex suit. There's still 2 decent bucks running around out here. And but I haven't got a doe off the property. I need to take a doe, and so the goal's to get a doe. But if one of those 2 bucks shows up, you know, I won't have a problem with that. But kind of hit or miss. One night they'll be in the last half hour before it gets dark. The next night they'll be in after it gets dark. So I'm just gonna get out there and hope for the best. So stick around. All right, I'm just about set up. I just spooked one out of here. She was right down here and took off. So we're gonna see how this goes here. And once again, you can barely make it out, but right at dark when these deer came in, you know, I could see a little more than what the camera could pick up, but still just not enough light to really see what you're doing there. All right, guys, I'm heading back out. I said last night, this might be my last night to take a deer because there's rain coming in, but it held off this afternoon. So it's coming in tonight, just after dark. It's misted a little bit through the day. I had deer come in yesterday. In fact, I ran one off when I went in to the stand, but they came in last night, and you know, I had legal shooting light, but it still wasn't good light, and it was more like silhouettes, and I didn't want to shoot a spike or a little button buck or a small yearling. So if I'm going to shoot a doe, I want to get a big doe to make it worth my while there. So we're going to head back out again tonight. Hopefully they'll come out a little earlier tonight and see if we can get a score on this Jungle Hunter here, this Aston Jungle Hunter. All right, so this night they came in a little bit earlier. Fortunately, we're not seeing the 8 and 10 deer coming in, just a couple, but they came in, and really my only shot I had at the larger doe was when she first came by and walks by the smaller one, and it's not a good chance to shoot over the one's back to get the other one. I didn't feel like that was a good shot opportunity, and I figured I'd have a better shot, but never had a good shot opportunity, and they stayed till dark again, and until after dark. So yeah, again, we'll just have to hope for one more night. So the last 2 nights I've been out here and had deer come out right at dark. So we're gonna see what happens. All right, at least tonight they're starting to come in a little earlier, so that may give you a little more opportunities.
You know, they were feeding for a bit, and I just really just had to wait on the right shot opportunity for a high percentage kill shot.
Okay, I don't know what happened, but it took forever. I wanted the bigger doe, and the smaller one kept giving me nice broadside shots. I really didn't want to take, high percentage shots. I didn't want the small one. I had to wait on that bigger one. The bigger one was starting to do little circles there, and I felt like she was going to turn around and get a shot. And I had her in the scope, and all of a sudden I seen my camera turn off. It was one of those things, like I didn't have much longer. So I took the shot, and the Jungle Hunter is pretty quiet shooting, actually. It's very quiet, but I heard the hit. You can see the knot down there. I'll show you that. It's lit up. They both took off into the woods there. So we'll give it a few minutes. It'll be dark here soon, and we'll start checking this out. But I think it was should have been a good solid hit. So we'll see what we got. I don't know if you can see this in the video. Let me see if I can zoom in here. Yeah, I can't really. There it is. See, that light and knock is so lit up, so easy to see, especially in these low light situations. It's just fantastic. Oh yeah, got a hit here for sure. Passed through. Looks like it broke off. Over there's a knock. There's some blood where she went in the woods, hitting these branches, so that's a good sign for good blood right there. It's been a pretty good blood trail so far. Hit the tree, looks like she spun around it, came around it over there. You can see it spotted on this log right here. She moved it wrong. Now it's which way did she go? Did she go this way or? Yeah, she was the log right there. She's heading to my neighbor's property. I think I see blood all the way up there. But I don't know if that's right there. I like to take these things slow and not rush it, because they can turn on you, especially when it's wet like this. So far we got a pretty good blood trail here. So right there. There's some blood here. There's more blood here. More blood here. Okay, I hope she's piled up here real soon. I want more blood here. Yeah. I'm hoping she'd make it all the way to the creek. Last little bit of blood's right here. Just trying to figure out if she kept going down this path generally, or if she turned down, but that might be some blood pulled up right there, yeah. Yep, okay, she kept going here. This is where it gets real. In this pine straw stuff, it's hard to tell where you got good blood. There's no blood there. We got a little blood here. So cut right through here. So did she keep going in this direction? That blood over there. Yep. There's some blood right there. Yep. Yeah, here. Here's the blood here. Blood right here. here, here. Okay. Still got good blood. That's good. Get the whole stick crap. Yeah, she's pumping good now. Yeah, it's looking real good. Whew. Here. Don't rush it. Oh, there's some. Is that blood right there? Sure does look like. Let me just double check it. Oh yeah. Okay. Get my blood. Blood. Where did she go? Where's that little blood? Right there. Over here. I like to make these marks so I clearly know where the last blood was. People used to tell people and all that kind of stuff, but on my own land. There's some more blood right there. Where she goes this way. Yep. Okay, she turned, it looks like. Or did she go straight? Let's see here. The blood over there. Yeah. Okay. Nope, shouldn't make it to the creek. That won't be fun. That's where she's headed. Blood. Oh boy. Blood over here. There's the tree there. Blood here. Okay, good blood again. Good blood again coming through here. She got right through these vines. What did she do? Okay, I'm in just about my neighbor's property now. I'm gonna stop and give them a call. Just make sure they know it's me. So I'm on the property line now, and she came next to my neighbor's stuff around the property line. They piled up a bunch of stuff like 20 years ago when they moved out here, and it looks like this deer ran right through the middle of this stuff. I just checked with my neighbor, let her know that tracking this deer down here. Oh, is that her right there? There we go. All right, guys. There we go. Oh boy. Boy. All righty. All right, she's a nice sized doe here. Left a good blood trail. And yeah. There you go. The jungle hunter got it done on this doe. Now I gotta figure out where I am to get out of here. So I guess that's the next step here. So good, I got the big doe that I wanted. Next step, figure out where I'm at and how to get her out of here. I just noticed this. Look when she hit this tree. Yeah, that's what a rage will do right there. All right, so that was a quick run. It was just through thick stuff. She didn't go that far. I'm guessing it's only about 60 yards she went, maybe. Just taking my time, going slow with it. And good solid hit. Thank you, Lord, for making it a quick, solid kill on a mature doe here. Let's go get a sled and figure out how to get her out of here. All right, guys. I got this doe tonight with the Aston Jungle Hunter. Been testing this out for Aston. They've been making a few minor tweaks and stuff to it, but got her done tonight with a Rage 2-bladed broadhead on the end of that arrow. Put a Rage in the cage tonight. That Rage seems to always do the trick for me. This thing is very quiet when it shoots, but it did the job. It's lightweight and compact, and so anyway, there's one for the books, but Jungle Hunter got it done tonight.